What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we have probably the best, I guess, load of information that we have to talk about than we have over the last couple of months, days, whatever. This by far is definitely the best sort of news and information and leaks that have happened literally over the course of the last 24 hours and a couple of days ago. Now, before I dive into this video, I just want you guys to let me know if you have actually played this game yet, or if you haven't at any of the gaming events. Just a little teaser, I will actually be playing the game relatively soon, so that being said, I did ask you guys to let me know in the comment section below things that you really want to know about the game or for me to try out, because I will then be doing my own review. So you guys can leave your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now, diving into the news, and the biggest thing, as I posted in my community tab, the map has actually been leaked. Now, for obvious reasons, I can't show this because the footage that was released, and again, the internet is your best friend, okay? So easy to find, trust me, okay? Really easy. Reddit and Google are your mates, alright? But this is really crazy because it's actually someone filming someone else basically showcasing this. Now, I don't know if the person, you know, works for Sony or whatever, but this is footage that basically was definitely not meant to go out. Of course, usually you get footage where someone is just recording the screen themselves because they're playing the game, and then you get footage like this where someone is basically secretly filming you without you even knowing you're being filmed. So that is more or less the situation we are in now. But again, Reddit and Google are your best friends. So easy to find. But what is crazy about this is the way the map looks, and I will show you on screen now exactly to give you a better perspective on how it looks. Is literally the Earth, okay, and then you can rotate the Earth because it seems like there is going to be missions and different locations all over. But what exactly was showcased here was the American Southwest. So it starts off, you go into the map, and again, just I'll show you a picture as you see on screen. It basically is the Earth, then it zooms into, you know, a deserty area, and then you basically see the different types of missions in that area. But then again, it has the icons, you hover over the icons, it shows you exactly more details about that mission or area, etc. And again, you can then rotate the world, basically indicating you're going to be going all over. It's going to be taking you to different parts, and I think this is going to be very good. Now, I did see a comment on this saying, imagine if that zoomed in part was basically the size of the areas where you could free roam. That would be insane. And again, I'm just excited for them to officially show this in a whole lot more detail, I guess you could say, because it's gonna be big. But that leads me on to the next thing, which is talking about the demo control scheme that was actually from ELT Network on YouTube. It was from the New York Comic Con event. Again, these are just controls when you were actually playing the demo, etc. There is a jump button, as you can see on screen. You got an evade button. There is a sprint button. So I guess those are all the things that are important, more or less. These were definitely questions that people were asking, and now here we have the answers. So this is a vital piece of information. There is a sprint button, there is a jump button, you don't need to worry about anything else. But this is good because, again, it's something so small, but it would really rack up the complaints and it would be going crazy. Now, we know the PlayStation 5, of course, is set to be releasing in 2020. Now, this has led up to, you know, a new bunch of questions saying, you know, since Marvel's Avengers game is coming out in 2020 on current gen, you know, consoles, will it actually be released over on the PlayStation 5? Is there going to be a remastered version? Now, flat out being completely honest, I don't think it's going to actually happen. You got to take into consideration it's going to be, you know, backwards compatibility with PlayStation 4, so I don't think it's going to make a big difference at all. There's no point even really talking about visuals of a game, because again, with the technology we have now and everything, it's going to level up anyway. So I don't think you need to worry about that, and I don't think you need to worry about the game being delayed for a new console. Again, it just wouldn't make sense. So that's that, kind of, you know, swept under the rug. But going back to what we was talking about in terms of the map, a very crucial point in seeing the map now being leaked itself is because they said in a recent interview that the story will roll out over the course of multiple years. We already know the very basic, and I talk about this in most videos. They've said hundreds of times that it will be a game we'll be playing for a very, very long time. Now, seeing how big the map is and how detailed the map is, because it looks like you can zoom in on certain areas, they have a lot of things to add to. Whether it actually turns out to be that Earth itself is just one map and then you have another planet, again that could be a different map, I have no idea. It depends where they will be taking the story and where they will actually be taking place in terms of location. Because if it's going to be, rolling out over the course of multiple years, in a DLC they can go ahead and release a DLC pack that is exclusively on a different planet when it comes down to the game. And again, because of how, dense the map looks, it will make sense for you to go ahead and then jump into that different world, if that makes any sense. Hopefully you guys get what I mean. But this is definitely the best piece of information we've got so far. Now, the final part I wanted to discuss is about attacking and combat in the game. Now, one thing that's really frustrating is if you were doing a heavy attack or you were doing a special move and you realize you might have more enemies on your back, you might be low on health, you might genuinely be in co-op, again because this game will have that, you then find yourself in a situation where you can't get out of that. Now, from footage that we've actually seen, it is confirmed that there is attack cancelling in the game, and I've seen a few comments on this, saying how good it is. So for example, you can minimize your max out your damage output and be competitive in the online co-op, which is going to be the real meat of the game. That was a comment that I did see in regards to that. And then of course, again, it just really goes down into your competition and, really competitive modes when it comes down to the multiplayer version of the game. Now, I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, because right now it's safe to say that this game is still to some extent very much underrated. Now, that could be, due to something so simple of a character like Hawkeye not being revealed officially yet. And I've seen comments saying, when Hawkeye does get revealed, then I'll be interested in the game. Then you see Ant-Man stuff, etc, etc. Right now, all the characters they've revealed have been interesting so far. Of course, we had a new character reveal, which a lot of people didn't actually expect. We expected it was definitely really driving towards Hawkeye, but of course it didn't turn out to be like that. It was Ms. Marvel instead. That being said, we did also see in the previous leaked animation that basically I guess showed all the gears and whatnot. And when I say all the gears, it was just things like your melee, your range, heroic modes, defense, etc. It did basically have like a little category on how many characters there will be, and it just goes to show that there is going to be a huge amount of these characters. And again, very important to take into consideration that this game is going to be for a long time. I think they're going to be adding people literally every couple of months, to be completely honest. If not, maybe like, I don't know, 3 times a year. But again, it depends what's going to be there at launch. A lot of people are right now asking for SpiderMan, but again, whether or not that will be happening before release, no one actually knows. But guys, that is going to wrap up this video here. So again, I want you to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And again, I will actually be getting a hands-on with this game, so I can give you, the full review on things that I'm really excited to see. I already have my list for me to try out, but I want you guys to leave your thoughts on what you really want me to try out in the game. Of course, I'll be limited to some extent, but tell me what you want to see, and hopefully I'll basically be picking up, I guess, most of the comments that make sense and, get the most thumbs up. So go ahead, drop all your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. And of course, if you missed the previous video, we were talking about the graphics update before E3 and after, because there's been a major update, and also the new details about Iron Man's flying. So go ahead, check that video out. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.